Well, welcome to Headingley for this Stones Bitter Centenary Championship game between Leeds and Workington. And I must say that conditions here not ideal for rugby league, really. A brisk wind blowing from left to right straight down the pitch. And Leeds all day has had squally showers, and perhaps one or two during the game this evening. So we hope that both sides put on a good display of rugby league football. Could be a bit slippy the pitch, but looking at it, it looks ideal for rugby league football. So quickly we'll go through the teams. And Leeds, Paul Cook, this week called into the England squad for the World Cup. He's at fullback. On the three-quarter line of Jim Fallon, Kevin Iro, Craig Innes. So two New Zealanders in at the centre. Welcome back to Kevin Iro. And Marvin Goulding creates the fourth of the three quarters. The half-backs, Tony Kemp and Gary Schofield. In the front row, Neil Harmon, Mick Shaw making his first starting appearance with Leeds, and George Mann. Second row, Adrian Morley, and back in the first time for the first team this season, Richie Ayres, with Gary Mercer moving to loose forward. And the substitutes, a lot of experience here, Francis Cummings, Alan Tate, James Lowes and Nick Fozzard. The Workington Town team, Peter Livitt at fullback, the three quarters of Kevin Pate, David Workington immediately called offside. Encroaching, I think, could be the correct terminology there. Kemp puts it onto the roof of the main stand. Neil Harmon drives it up to the halfway line. Referee signalling Workington to get back. George Mann tackled on the halfway line. Mick Shaw not tried any of his quicksilver breaks as Leeds fanning it this way. Craig Innes, he's got support on his Marvin Goulding. And Marvin Goulding, although beating one, the tackle of David Fraze, cannot beat the other tacklers, and four Workington players in to tackle Marvin Goulding. Now chance for Leeds if they move it out very quickly onto that left-hand side. Chance for Kevin Iro. First game back after an injury. Unusual to see George Mann attacked in halfback. Bit of basketball there. Interesting to see what the referee's decision is. But the Workington player into touch. And that could be Mark Johnson. Joined Workington Town from London Broncos. So Leeds head and ball. 30 metres out from the Workington try line. Tony Kemp. Iro. Here comes Jim Fallon. Jim Fallon slips. I thought people will be slipping a little this evening. Goulding takes it on. George Mann into the heart of the working defence. Now Leeds set up a platform for a good attack. Long ball, Schofield. They can outflank them here. And it's number 11, and in for a try, and that's Adrian Morley for his first try for the club. And we've only been playing some 3 1/4 minutes of this game. So in the 4th minute, Adrian Morley. So as it is, they'll get head and ball, and they should win the ball from this scrum. Marwood to put the ball in. Around the blind side. But, Gary Mercer quick to that to snuff out any chance there. Wayne Kitchen trying to break down the defence. Now here come again. Break down the middle. Half break there by number 2 Kevin Pate. Gary McGurk. Harwood again. Roland Phillips, very powerful forward, got away from the tacklers, pushed away, but he fell over Mick Shaw then. Now is it going to be the last one? Referee waves play on, because, but to me, the ball played the Leeds man didn't play the ball. Stephen Holgate takes it just inside to the Leeds defensive quarter. Oh, he's brought down. He's lost the boot, but play goes on that far side. And a chance here for Workington. The full-back up with a tap. Peter Levitt, but I think his winger overran him a little instead of perhaps coming inside. Leeds did, and again, that's Darren Carter, the loose forward. And Carter, Leeds have got to withstand this bit of pressure. Going to the outside. Wayne Kitchen drops the ball. The referee says it goes back. A chance here, but the Workington went. Now it's McGurk to the full-back, Levitt, and Workington lose ground there. Now Workington has got a ploy of getting a drop goal here. Did that against Warrington, was it 4 times, but they're not going to, they're going to try and run it. Roland Phillips breaks Schofield's tackle, gets away from Adrian Morley, gets the ball back, and it's Mark Johnson going all the way, Leeds, and a little kick put in by Marwood, and although he wasn't able to be taken, Iro made sure that it went dead, so Leeds will drop out and have to face a little more pressure unless Workington knock it on this kick out from underneath the post, this drop kick from under the post, they'll find themselves perhaps stretched again. Kick up. Short to the halfway line, collected by Levitt, brings it downfield. Leeds meet him. He's about 30 metres short of the line, just under 30 metres short of the line. Breathwaite out to McGurk. McGurk breaks the tackle, and that looked a forward pass. But the referee waits play on, and there's number 9. No, he can't, he's held the ball. In fact, he's lost the ball, and Leeds collect it and run it out. So that was a chance for Workington there, you believe. Goulden trying to run it out, but he can't, and he's knocked down by Kevin Pape, and he's given her just no advantage, so a dropout tapped by Leeds on that occasion. I think that's the first time I've seen that this season. So no advantage to Leeds in their own defensive quarter. Fallon, Mick Shaw, whose darting runs when he's come on as substitute this season has caused manner of problem no matter who Leeds have played. George Mann. And he seems to be held down in the tackle. A very patient referee. Mick Shaw hurdles the player lying on the floor. Can't get the ball away as Richie Ayres is up in support, but his arms are pinned at the vital moment. Here comes Ken. Got Schofield. He's trying to get rid of Schofield, but back flip there, and Cook is not able to be up in time to collect the ball. So Workington breathe a sigh of relief again. Mark Johnson to whip it out, and that's Paul Burns. Paul Burns to Breathwaite, who's the dummy half. McGurk, a chance to get rid of the ball behind him when he turned round, but the Leeds then swamped him and tackled him. Now with a long ball, and it's just held by Roland Phillips. Runs across the field, he's got support, beats 3 men there, but he can't beat Kevin Iro. And Gary Mercer comes to his aid and pulls him down. It'll be a kick now. It's a long kick, and is that going to go dead? I have a feeling it bounces back infield instead of bounce over a touchline. So Leeds will go to attack on the 20-metre mark. And after 21 minutes, the score is still level at 4-all. Goulden. Neil Harmon. Leeds having a cautious start at the moment. Which he is. Sure. He's got Schofield, he hasn't seen him. He's got trying to dash through a gap there. But Workington again, and Schofield waves his arms in anguish there. He thought he should have had the ball. And of course on the far side, George Mann. Run around with Adrian Morley, Gary Mercer, Kevin Iro. And Leeds at the moment not getting anywhere. Kevin Iro wanting to get rid of the ball, but nobody running towards him. So he decides to hold on, and that's the 5th tackle. Kemp puts the ball in low along the ground, grubber kick, and goes into touch. So Workington go back to scrum. and again should win this ball. Substitution on the far side. And it looks like Gary McGurk coming off. I couldn't see the number of the player coming on. Well, Gary McGurk has gone off. I will find out the player on in a moment. Could be Colin Armstrong at a guess. Workington trying to run it out, juggling there with the ball. Now the Leeds letting them run to them at the moment. Play into touch, and so we go to scrum down just inside the Leeds half of the field. And Kevin Pate was pushed into touch there. My assumption was right, because it is Colin Armstrong on. Goes immediately scrum. Okay, so Ken went down for that one and made sure it went backwards. Innes on the outside tries to burst through between Armstrong and Holgate, was unable to. Crowd wanting, and to my mind, Colin Armstrong had moved off the mark then before the ball was played. On the far side now, Kevin Iro bursts through a couple of tackles before he's pulled down by Darren Carter. Richie Ayres to Fallon. Fallon moves inside. Nobody in support, he's got to take it up himself. One thing you can't say about Fallon, he doesn't shirk any type of hard work. And he gets it out, and the players had overrun the ball, and that to me was a pass which he should have kept. It was on the ground. I don't think it might have even been penalised for passing off the ground then, but as Workington got the ball, the referee decided no penalty, and Workington, through Darren Carter, move it away on that far side. Fallon and Iro was in on that tackle, and that is Paul Burns, short of the halfway line. Marwood, Roland Phillips. This time Roland Phillips doesn't make the tackle, but he gets the ball away to Marwood, who ships it out to Armstrong, back inside to Kitchen, and on the halfway line to number 9, which is Michael Breathwaite, and the referee says that's the 5th tackle. Kick is put in by the Workington Town defence. The scrum is just inside the 20-metre area of Leeds. Bitterly cold evening in Leeds. Shades perhaps of the winter still to come. I hope not. It's a delightful summer. Just have to wait and see. Fallon. Fallon tries to break the tackle of Vincent Fawcett and can't. Gives it back to Kemp. Now Iro doesn't seem to get in his stride quick enough. Sure. And Richie Ayres. Sure again. Gary Schofield. Players and Leeds standing around in a bunch at the moment. George Mann. He's not making much progress down the field at the moment, but they're retaining possession of the ball in the 6th. Schofield looks for support. Is it a knock-on? And that was a knock-on. Thought perhaps it had bounced off the knees of the Leeds player. Obviously not, according to the referee anyway. Workington got some cold fingers, I suppose, can be excused. I suppose at this time the game, which has been in progress from 26 minutes, perhaps it should be allowed. Nice little hurdle there by Wayne Kitchen, but Mark Johnson. But now Fraser took his eyes off the ball. We saw the Leeds players there coming up to tackle. The ball went into touch. Fraser and Livid have a word. I don't know if it was in French or English. David Fraser, of course, a French international rugby league player. Ball in. Goulden moves inside. Tackle, Grayford breaks the first tackle, breaks the second, so the cover comes across and he makes it to the halfway line. Way down, Schofield, Kemp, Innes. Gary Mercer standing still, as is Kevin Iro. But he still makes about 6 or 7 metres. Now leads up to Neil Harmon. Shaw. Nobody goes with it. Bit quick. Goes through the break. Shaw still going. And Shaw, what a try that was. A great try. He saw a slight gap, went through it. And as the cover came to him, he accelerated and went over for a try. So Mick Shaw scores a try. And within the 29th minute of this game, so a chance to stretch the lead to 10 points to 4. It's 8-4 at the moment. Right through the middle, no problems with that one. Paul Cook makes it Leeds 10, Workington Town 4. Now can Workington come back again immediately? Ball high in the air, making sure the wind didn't take it. It's taken beautifully there by Tony Kemp, who is scheduled to play for New Zealand in the Halifax Centenary World Cup, and by all reports he's going to be playing loose forward. Surely didn't play that one, but the referee perhaps was saying that he perhaps couldn't play it properly. Played by the foot, of course. Adrian Morley. Workington tackling on that occasion is firm. Gary Mercer, Kevin Iro. Kevin Iro inside. Beats 3 man. Lobs the ball out now, but it's taken well by Innes. And Innes scrapes inside, beats 1 man, beats 2 men. Can't get away from the tackle. Comes it inside, Neil Harmon, but there's nobody on to take the ball on Neil Harmon's right. Kevin Iro acting halfback. Puts a kick in. And takes the ball. And it was touched by a Workington player, the referee said. So Leeds get 6 more from Richie Ayres, who was in the Welsh World Cup squad. On it out, back to Schofield. Chance there, and Gary Mercer is brought down. 10 metres short of the Workington try line. Schofield again, it's a long ball to Kemp. Kemp slips, gets up. Schofield run the run around. Craig Innes, still going, Craig Innes. 4 metres short of the line. Leeds warming to the task this evening. Schofield, the chance here. Schofield, can he get through? No. Iro, he opened a gap and then closed it himself. This time it's passed by Owens behind, picked up by Jim Fallon. And the last tackle coming up. George Mann. Kemp going on, there could be obstruction, crossing there. But even so, Kemp was tackled short of the line, but Workington breathed a sigh of relief on that occasion. The defence was firm, and Kemp was stopped just short of the line. Nevertheless, crossing by the referee, and a penalty awarded to Workington, so they'll clear their lines. 32 minutes gone. Leeds 10, Workington Town 4. Workington running it out of danger. And 2 tackles gone. Here comes Roland Phillips. Roland Phillips blasts through, knocks 2 men off. Big man, hard to tackle. Breathwaite acting halfback. Back to Wayne Kitchen. Switch back inside by Colin Armstrong. Plays the ball to himself. looks for support, and he didn't have it. Well, I think if Leeds should have run up there, they wouldn't have been offside because he'd made ground and the ball had been played. Ball charged down again. And he's offside, a player offside, it bounced off a Leeds player. And the referee rules offside in front of the kicker. So Leeds to get the ball back and put the ball into touch. Gary Schofield, penalty. Just about under 30 metres from the line. And George Mann takes it on and they're caught offside again. And George Mann wondering, shall I take a tap? And does so. It's a wonder George didn't take it to run on himself there. Kemp, a run around by Schofield. There's a gap there for Schofield. But unfortunately he hadn't got speed up to take advantage. Schofield handled it again for the third time. Kevin Iro, and Iro is in for the try. And that was created by Gary Schofield there, who handled the ball 3 times in that move. And Kevin Iro puts Leeds further in front. And that's a pleasant sight for the Leeds fans, for Kevin Iro to get onto the score sheet. 34 minutes gone, and Leeds have a 10-point advantage with a goal kick to come, a conversion kick to come by Paul Cook. Well, he's not missed many this season. He's entitled, so at the moment he's 1 from 3 in this game against Workington Town. 5 minutes to half-time, and Workington will be eagerly hoping to get points on to close the gap. They know they've got to play against a strong wind in the second half, and Leeds have done everything that their fans have asked of them to lead 14-4. High in the air, going to Kemp, and run out by Gary Mercer. Shaw, Richie Ayres, Shaw dummy half, Schofield, George Mann. It's Gary Mercer, just inside. 8, Neil Harmon. Schofield, a long pass there to Iro, and Iro sees a gap down the middle and goes and gives it to Schofield, and Schofield zigs round Vince Fawcett. Iro, and again Schofield in on the move again, and last tackle, but Workington under pressure again, and a penalty for the down. So Leeds will get a penalty. They take the tap quickly. George Mann, and George Mann takes it on. 10 metres short of the line. Had his shoe and his boot and his sock taken off then. And that's back to 6 again, said the referee. Kemp picks it up. Craig Innes straightens up, or tries to straighten up. His feet go from under him. And George Mann is busy putting his shoes in his boot and sock. Makes Shaw take over one. He's over the line, and he puts the ball down. And Shaw gets his second try of the evening at the side of the post. And Leeds at the moment are ruling the roost and really bossing this game at the moment. And Workington must be wondering what has hit them in the... Cook steadies himself. Right-footed kicker. And the score becomes Leeds 20, Workington Town 4. Paul Cook's second successful kick of goal. The fire seems to have gone a little out of their play at the moment. Kitchen kicks off again. Kemp watches it in the swirling wing and takes it beautifully. Gary Mercer runs it up to the 20-metre line. Here comes Richie Ayres, eager to show that he's fully fit again. Neil Harmon, 3 tacklers in to stop Neil Harmon. Shaw, Schofield. Misses out Kemp, a long pass and Iro, and they don't miss any players out really. And the Workington defence, they're alive to the long pass from Schofield at the moment. They're having to do a lot of tackling. George Mann, skate past one player, can't get through between two. It's the fifth tackle. And Leeds will put a kick in. It's going to be Kemp. Puts a grubber kick through. Covered by Wayne Kitchen. And Fallon, turns Fallon, beats Kemp, beats Mercer. But the hooter goes, but he couldn't beat number 11, Adrian Morley, who put him down. So at half-time, Leeds have a handsome lead over Workington Town, with the elements, a strong wind in their favour in the second half. At half-time, it's Leeds 20, Workington Town 4. So the teams and the three-match officials come out for the second half. And already the temperature seems to be dropping appreciably on the warmth of the dressing room. Both these sides is at least 40 minutes away, unless of course somebody gets an early bath by the referee. Billy McGinty is on the field for Workington. Number 17, socks rolled down, Workington kick off. Kemp takes it safely, and Gary Mercer tries to burst through. Shapes to pass, then takes the ball in. Great burst there by Richie Ayres. Adrian Morley. Go left through Neil Harmon. Making some grip. Schofield. George Mann. It's put to ground after a little difficulty by the Workington defence. Kemp put the kick. Angles it in. It's going to go into touch. It isn't. See what the referee gives here. It looks like he got a hand to that. The referee says play on. Paul Burns does just that. Workington moving it away from their own line. Billy McGinty, his first touch of the ball. Stephen Holgate. Colin Armstrong. And could be that so we've got three big forwards on. And Colin Armstrong, Billy McGinty and Roland Phillips. Paul Cook trying to run it out. As in the past, Cumbrian sides are always seem to have big packs, no matter which of the Cumbrian side, whenever they came to Headingley. Gary Mercer. No chance of breaking the through there. Shaw gets down on the knees and manages to get it away. George Mann wants to get it away, but decides to take it on. He's got support, and he's got Craig Innes away, and nobody will catch Craig Innes. And he goes to the post and puts the ball down. So within a couple of minutes of the restart, Leeds move further ahead, and that's just the start that Leeds wanted for this half, and Workington Town didn't. So Craig Innes puts on. The Leeds supporters in the south stand below us are in fine voice. Craig Innes the try. Paul Cook to make it 26-4. And I think the hill that Workington Town have to climb is higher than anything in their own native Lakeland. Paul Cook, his third successful goal of the evening. And he makes the score Leeds 26, Workington Town 4. And if things don't improve as far as Workington Town are concerned, it's going to be a long, long journey back to Cumbria. You've got a long journey, it always seems longer when you've lost. Kemp takes that ball, brings Gary Mercer into the play again. And those two started it off last time. Gutierrez seeing a lot of the ball and taking it up a lot. As is Neil Harmon. Schofield. George Mann nearly straight through a gap again. It was his pass that put Craig Innes in for the try. Iro running across the face of the defence. Got through the middle. He's got support. He's going to himself. And he's going to score it home. And he does so. So, within 2 minutes of going 26-4 in front, Kevin Iro scores his second try of the night. Score, and the Workington players gather underneath. In the shadow of their own post, not direct underneath them, slightly to the right of them. And I wonder what thoughts are going through Kurt Sorensen's mind at the moment. Paul Cook, and that's successful. Kick number 4 of the night. And Leeds are 32-4 in front. And the chance come up for Leeds. 46 minutes gone, and the clock is on the scoreboard. Away to my left. Game. This time, it's not Gary Mercer that runs the ball up. It's number 16 who's on the field now, which is James Lowes. James Lowes has come on while that try was being Neil Harmon. And he's still going, is Neil Harmon. The ball short from the down, so we've got two players who can be acting halfback. The run around by Schofield goes through a gap. It's got Iro on his inside. Beats him. Sidesteps him and then scores his third try of the night. So within a minute of scoring one, Kevin Iro completes his hat-trick of tries. And Leeds at the moment are playing the football that everybody knows they can, and are running the Workington Town defence ragged. And who's to doubt the chance of the crowd? Super Leeds. We'll give him 88 points for the season so far. There's no mistake with that one. So Leeds, in this first 7 minutes of the second half, have scored 18 points and virtually sealed the 2 league points. And we'll go back into second place in the league. This time, Workington vary the tactics onto the right-hand side. But he doesn't catch Leeds unawares because it's Schofield who took the ball on that occasion. Neil Harman and the Cumbrian tackling, well, it's perhaps not what it should be. Richie Ayres was on that occasion though. He was pushed back about 3 or 4 metres. Shaw take it up. Billy McGinty makes sure he doesn't go any farther. Schofield, Kemp, inside, he's in it, and he's on the outside, he's got Golden, gives it Golden, but he's tackled short, he's into touch, but he's into touch, although he obviously took the corner flag down. So again, a good passing move. And Leeds have also brought on Francis Cummins. So at one stage then it looked as though Craig Innes was going to get his second try of the evening. Chance for Workington now to perhaps give themselves a little respite. It's a long way to go. 2 tackles and they're on the 20-metre line. Colin Armstrong, strong prop, the captain of Workington when they won the second division championship. Did he lose the ball? The referee said he knocked it on. It wasn't helped out of his grasp. Billy McGinty possibly a little disappointed with himself there. Leeds will be highly delighted. Workington haven't touched the ball in the Leeds half. So far we've had 11 minutes of this second half. 38 points to 4. Kemp looking for support. It's there. Cook tries to burst between 2 players. But both Fawcett and Mark Johnson pulling down. Kemp again. James Lowes. Ready to see if Alan Tate will come on the field for Leeds. Schofield. Harman, Schofield. And his interception, but would you believe it's knocked on by Kevin Pate there. A chance for him to perhaps scamper away and get over the Leeds try line from 50 metres or so. But in his haste, he didn't take the ball with him. So Leeds chance now to get some more points. Ken in for a chance at good tackle in there for Vince Fawcett. He's Ken down. George Mann. He says he didn't play it right. So Workington chance now to get the ball into touch. And for the first time in 12 minutes, we'll move into the Leeds defensive part of the pitch. Braithwaite to Marwood, to Johnson. Braithwaite, dummy half, Marwood in play again. Back to Marwood, the run around. Armstrong through a gap. He's got Fraze with him. Can Golden can't get him. Still going Fraze. And gets in at the corner for a try. Vince Fawcett, I should say, not Fraze. Vince Fawcett in for a try. And with their first attack of the half, Workington cut their ears from 38 points to 4 to 38 points to 8. Cook put the ball, and then already some move has been worked out by the Workington players how they're going to get the ball up to defence. Ball up in the air. Move it to this side. Colin Armstrong. And again, Leeds tacklers come in. They're not going to let Workington get far. They've given them 4 points in each half. Probably they say that's enough you're going to get. But Armstrong went through a gap beautifully in the Leeds defence. One of the few holes that the Leeds defence has given all night. ball away. Marwood now coming across the side, but number 13 and Carter, Darren Carter, another chance. There's a hole in the Leeds defence, but the cover is there. Paul Cook is there to hold him up. Leeds get back in numbers now. Marwood misses out Kitchen to McGinty. And there's another chance now for another try. And at the speedy, the ball is thrown into touch. The ball had gone forward, I'm certain, from that. And certainly Paul Burns showed a fair turn of speed there. Realised he couldn't get to the try line, trying to give the pass out to his right-hand side. Unfortunately, the ball slipped from his grasp from a Workington point of view, but Leeds will be quite pleased about that one. Goulden and Workington caught offside, so Leeds will put the ball into touch. Ken duly does. Puts it into the bench where the Workington players are. Area. George Mann over the halfway. Knocks number 16 Colin Armstrong back. But doesn't make much progress farther. Now Neil Harmon. And a good tackle in there by Neil Roy. Ball, will it go back? Burns again. Out of the scrum, and he's has he gone to full-back. And for a second row forward, he got a fair turn of speed. Billy McGinty. Mould wanting to bring Armstrong into play. Armstrong died once it off. Gets through to the ball. The tackle is affected by Richie Ayres. First time that Roland Phillips appears to have taken the ball up this half. But didn't break the Leeds tacklers like he has been doing it, like he did in the first half. Kitchen, Colin Armstrong turns it back inside. Has it been dropped? It has indeed. And although Colin Armstrong dropped on the ball, tried to give it to one of his teammates, and there's a stoppage of play. It appears that Kem received a knock in that. Fawcett unable to take that pass from Armstrong. So we go down to scrum, waiting to see what the decision is. Referee stopped play. Kim decides it's all right, and we'll run it off. The referee starts the clock again, or tells the timekeepers to start the clock again. And for the second time this season, Leeds concede a ball against the head in the scrum. Roy not unable to break the Leeds cover then. Now what a Workington got up the hand this time. Fawcett jinks inside, but can't get away from Iro and Richie Ayres. Plays the ball back on this side. Wayne Kitchen got support taken well by Roland Phillips. That wasn't a good pass. He took it well. Roy. Number 17 is Billy McGinty. Marwood puts the ball up in the air. The wind hold it back. The ball does hold it back. Now it comes back on the Workington side. He's back to 6 tackles against us, the referee. So Workington a chance. Knock the ball down, and it's a penalty to Leeds. And Marwood got a knock there. I'm going to get up. So I don't think they'll take the kick at goal. I don't. They'll take the tap. They're trying to move it across with Burns. And Burns this time, they've been caught napping by his pace once. They're not going to be caught napping again. Oh, Roland Phillips. It's knock Armstrong. And there's a chance here. The 3 men overlap. And would you believe that they've taken I think they've taken the wrong option there. The 3-man overlap. And they moved it now, the chance here, but probably that chance has gone. Armstrong, but in through the tackle goes number 2, Kevin Pape. So Workington get into double figures. with a try by Kevin Pape. And Kemp and Harmon go off. Keep there. And Burns runs it out. Again, at this he's not going to go all the way. And Alan Tate on the field, and he's immediately gone back to his natural position of full back. Cook moves onto the wing, onto the right wing. Moving across this side. Fawcett trying to bulldoze his way through, but unable to make it out. Billy McGinty. He's knocked down. Craig Guinness making the tackle. Marwood. Nobody takes the dummy. And Adrian Morley certainly doesn't, as he brought off a good tackle there. Now a kick by number 6. That ball comes a little farther than Marvin Golden expected it to. Has to play the ball. Now Leeds got to come down this all the way down the field. Francis Cummins. Shaw. Very hard. Craig Guinness, nobody with him. And Workington are caught offside. And as if Craig Guinness knew they were caught offside and ran straight to the first tackler. Schofield puts a good kick into touch there. And they're 10 metres inside the Workington half of the field. Referee, despite 2 balls on the pitch, the referee decides play to go on. Fozzard taking the ball up. Shaw. And Jamie Lowe. George Mann. George Mann unable to get through on that occasion. James Lowe's again. Gets the ball away to Shaw. Now the chance there for number 11, Adrian Moore, to score his second try of the night. Crowd venting their feelings that there should have been a try there. Richie Ayres unable to break that tackle. Ball in, is it as a Leeds player got it or as a Workington player? The Workington player picks it up. And this back to 6 again. Roland Phillips. Ball away, and Vince Fawcett is taken down. Mark Johnson move the ball across to the left-hand side. Gap there, and Colin Armstrong. I think a little kidology there. Referee giving a penalty to Workington. What might be termed the Milner situation for all it's worth. Now back to Colin Armstrong. Instead of perhaps Marwood taking that on somewhat. Roland Phillips. Roland Phillips shows how strong he is. It's out to the right hand side with Darren Carter, and Darren Carter stood up. He can't break that tackle. And 20 metres from the Leeds line. Breathwaite, Kitchen, Marwood. Marwood takes it back. Throws it out again. This time McGinty tackled. Again now Leeds get back to 10 metres. You have to let him run to them. And that's the 5th tackle, so the last one coming up. Referee signifies with his hand in the air. Kicks himself out. Can't get the ball through, and Goulden collects it. Lets it bounce off his legs and then picks it up. So Leeds, after that scoring burst at the beginning of the second half, when they scored some 18 points in 7 minutes, seem to have lost their way somewhat, although they've still got this handsome 38-12 lead. Craig Guinness slow to get up from that tackle. George Mann always eager to take it up. Last tackle, says the referee. He shrugs off the Workington tackles there. He finds out to get up to play the ball. Now Schofield puts the ball in. Kick goes. Does he go in touch? No, it doesn't go in touch. That was quite a good kick, because it means that Workington have got to run it out, they've got to play the ball. Surprisingly, neither side have used the wind whenever they've used a lot. Workington player, the beat himself by going down onto the floor. Marwood looking for support, and it's shipped out to, got away to Kitchen, and then Marwood comes into the play again. But it's certainly not going to beat either Jamie Lowes or George Mann on that occasion. A long ball, collected well by Armstrong. Darren Carter going down, and that's the changeover. Number 15, or so, Neil Roy, not Darren Carter. Cook moves inside, tries to get through a gap. With the hooker, Neil Brathwaite, to make sure it's not there. Richie Ayres. Again, Workington offside. And looks like one Leeds player, Paul Cook, seems to be suffering with cramp. Middle of the field as Cofield puts the ball into touch, well into the Workington half of the field. 12 minutes still to play. 38-12 to Leeds. Cook is up on his feet again in front of us. Play goes on into the Workington 20-metre area. Richie Ayres not picks that up and then goes on again. Crowd want to. In fact, it was Nick Fozzard just short of the Leeds line, and that's heeled back, and the penalty to Leeds. Now they're going to kick it goal. They're going to take a kick at goal. They know they're going to take a kick at goal. No, they're not. I thought they'd seen Schofield. Iro still going. Thought they might have taken a kick at goal, and they're knowing that they're going to get the ball back from the kick-off again. Now Tate. Jamie Lowes it was. Tate is 15. Schofield kicks over the top, and he's immediately knocked down. Is it going to be a try? It's a try! The referee waited for advantage there, and the try was scored by Alan Tate on his return to the Leeds side. So Leeds now have shown, given Workington the assistance of getting 2 tries, come back and score it through Alan Tate and take their score into the 40s. And Paul Cook should collect his 6th goal of the night. And this will be his 35th of the season. 10 minutes still to play. Ripple of applause for Tate. Cook makes it 44-12. Workington will kick off. Leeds will get the ball back, and they'll be hoping to run the ball back to the other end to score, get more points. Workington defence will be hoping that won't happen. I suppose it vindicated the thought that not to take a kick at goal, but the kick by Schofield, and then Schofield was knocked down. Appealing for a penalty try, but nevertheless Tate followed up and touched the ball down. Play there by Richie Ayres. And Armstrong appears to lie on. The referee doesn't do anything. George Mann tries to go through a gap. Immediately closed by Billy Ginty and the hooker, Michael Brathwaite. Braithwaite again into the tackle there. On his opposite number, Michael Shaw. Pozzard puts the ball away. Adrian Morley. Schofield signifies what he's going to do. And this time, Leeds get a penalty. They do get a penalty for lying on. So Schofield will have to change the tactics and put the ball into touch for a penalty. Or after the penalty has been awarded. Richie Pozzard after he's after to be on the score sheet again. George Mann knocks one player down. Dylan McGinty. Workington try and slow the pace of the game down like Schofield. Lowe's zigzagging went into the post and he scored. But the referee has disallowed it for crossing. But that was good play there by Lowe's. Unfortunately pulled back by the referee. So well, instead of taking a kick into touch, decided to probably make more ground by not doing so, but it's difficult to say. Colin Armstrong, blue headband on. And played down. Darren Carter. Workington not at the halfway line yet, and they've 3 tackles. Roland Phillips, always one to burst through tackles, gets the ball away, but it goes to ground. Immediately the blue and amber of Leeds swoop on the ball, and Alan Tate takes the ball on. Richie Ayres, been a glutton for work tonight as Richie Ayres on his return to the Leeds side. And Dean Bell, how could you do without me? Schofield, another one, because 2 dummy runners on the go there. Possibly Leeds might have got away with it if 1 dummy runner, but both Francis Cummins and Craig Guinness went in. The ball into the our gantry nearly. Cheer from my colleague on my left, the cameraman. Workington now clear their lines. Neil Roy. George said he doesn't like that tackle from George Mann. So Workington now get a chance to run the ball again. Are they going to put it into touch? Yeah, through Wayne Kitchen. And into touch it goes. Wayne Kitchen, who signed for Workington from Kells. Roland Phillips, who signed from Warrington. Marwood in twice in the move there. Chance there, trying to outflank the Leeds defence, but can't. That was Pate down on that ball. Frey is in. The ball goes to ground, the referee says it goes back. The touch judge, I don't know what the touch judge was signaling on that side then with his flag, but he's signaling for Leeds to get back. And pushing away, supposed to allow a player to stay within distance. So Leeds now will, through the guise of Gary Schofield, will put the ball into touch. 10 or 11 metres short of the halfway line. George Mann. Looking for support, and there's Tate. Tate can't get through that ball from Jamie Lowe. Shaw. Richie Ayres again. He must have enjoyed his play tonight. Schofield moves back inside. Oh, and gives it away, but immediately it goes through a Workington player's hands and back to one again. It's number 2, Kevin Pate. The Leeds taking it up again. James Lowes. Craig Innes still going. Number 14, Francis Cummins, in for a try. And 6 points from this will put Leeds into the 50 mark. And the crowd will go home even happier. Paul Cook with possibly goal number 7. Paul Cook duly makes it 50 points to 12 with his 7th goal of the evening. Kitchen kicks off again. Cook takes it. Brings in Richie Ayres. Francis Cummins runs across the face of the Workington defence before going to ground. Kevin Iro trying to throw up. Gets the ball back. And unfortunately, it doesn't get through to the Leeds player. They're not backing up in numbers at that stage. And it's Fawcett dives on and gets his side back on the attack. Marwood turns one way, tries to get through a gap, which isn't there. At least the Leeds defence made sure it wasn't there. Burns. Number 10, I should say, Roland Phillips, who's had quite a, particularly the first half, not made so many main breaks in the second half. Colin Armstrong, 5th tackle. Puts a trap, taken by Golden, over his own line. Can he get out? Pushed back over his own line, so Leeds will drop out under their post. They won't mind. They're going to get the ball out of their own danger area, and they prevented Workington from adding to their 12 points. Cook puts it high into the air. It's taken by Kitchen and moved it on to Burns, who the second half has moved into full-back position. And there goes the hooter. No time for any more points in this game. There's been 62 points scored as it is. Leeds have got 50 of them, Workington 12. So Leeds, their last home game before the break for the World Cup. And the next game here at Headingley will be the one everybody's waiting to see. Leeds versus Wigan after the World Cup. But tonight at Headingley, Leeds have been successful in the team from Cumbria beating Workington Town by 50 points to 12. Oh, Richie, first game back, you must be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, obviously 8 weeks away from the first grade, and it's pretty good to be back, and obviously on a winning note.
Did you find it fast?
Fortunately for me, I had a reserve game last week, but I've also been training as well against a lot of doctors' rulings. But you know, I've kept myself physically fit, and I've tried to do as much game-orientated fitness as much as I could, really. And as far as I'm concerned, it's paid off, you know.
Were you surprised that you lasted the full 80 minutes?
I don't think I was, because, like I said, I've trained really, really hard for this to sustain my fitness through the 80 minutes. I thought probably I may fade towards the end, but obviously I was still pretty strong. Obviously I was blowing in some stages. Well, I think every footballer blows within one stage or two in the game. Well,
you and George Mann all seem to be taking the ball up to Workington. It's tremendous.
I know, I just shouldn't have worked out like that, though. I just kept seemingly everyone's calling me name to take it up, but you know, I'm happy to do the work. You know, I just wanted to feel my way in tonight. I wasn't prepared to offload to anybody and make mistakes. Obviously I made a few fundamental errors, but you know, at the end of the day, I took the ball up, I tackled as much, I just worked as hard as I could just to see how long I could last.
And the game itself, well, it was a foregone conclusion, particularly just after half-time.
Yeah, you know, I've been watching the lads play, and there's certain areas where obviously we need to tidy up a little bit, you know, and obviously one area is our defence. You know, we seem to score a lot of points, but also get a lot of points scored on us. And I just think that's a little bit of a lapse in concentration. You know, we work hard in training. The defence drills are there to be worked upon. It just seems that we just lack a little bit of confidence and concentration, more to the point. Once that's ironed out, then you know we'll be a formidable side.
And what was the conditions like? Was the wind a problem?
Freezing. It was a nice game to come back on. I just thought, you know, I just get out there and I come out here and the wind was blowing in my face. I thought, oh God, it's one of those games. It's like being at Workington on a December night.
Finally, on a personal note for you, Richie, Wales.
Yeah, obviously we've got the World Cup. Obviously, I had to prove my fitness tonight, and I think Clive was here tonight, the Welsh coach, and we're training tomorrow. I think I've proved to Clive and a lot of people that I'm fit. And hopefully I can get out there and we can do the job for Wales, and who knows, we could possibly reach a semi-final if all goes well.
And maybe the final.
Well, we're looking towards that. You know, I think every team in the competition want to go there and win it, and we're looking that way. We've got the players, so hopefully a bit of rub of the green, you never know.
Best of luck for the World Cup and the rest of the season,
Thank
Richie.
you very much. Cheers.